I'm happy to be doing this because this is such a consumer-oriented bill, particularly when we're looking out for people who might have the best intentions in the world, but be inadvertently, I'm going to say sometimes, and sometimes more deliberately possibly taking advantage of. And when owners are trying to obtain an owner-builder permit so they can hire and contract, I'm not sure everybody understands the full risks of an unlicensed, the risk-taking when dealing with an unlicensed contractor. And this, I think, gives us a much better way of dealing with things. And Kaylee was the one I want you to come up with me, Kaylee, for the signing. And I'm going to ask you to say a few words with respect to the DCCA admonition to me to concentrate on this issue.
Well, I think the primary issue from our perspective was ensuring that owner builders, when they're getting an exemption from a permit, is that they understand the liability that they're taking on in that work, but also our ability for enforcement purposes to ensure the owner builder and the contractors retain the information so that we have to go and look at enforcement issues, they have the information. And then we also want to make clear that for those people who really take advantage of the owner builder exemption, in other words, they're kind of chronic owner builders, that they understand that there are there are violations against that type of activity, and the governor has been great about agreeing to increasing the sanctions for that and the fines related to that.
And in addition, then, I want to say in particular that I'm grateful to the General Contractors Association as well as the Building Industry Association, and of course the Contractors Board under the chair, Randall Lau, is very, very valuable to me in terms of confidence that everything is going to move the right way. What people do not take fully into account, I think, when considering all the boards and commissions, I literally have made hundreds of appointments. I had no conception when I first came in, and I'm sure Shannon Olivato and others can appreciate what I'm saying in terms of making representations for government affairs. And Gladys Marone can also say the same. I can tell you that. I had no conception that I would be spending as much time and vetting as many people as I have with respect to the various boards and commissions. And the reason it's so important is that our choices have been pretty good. And the people who have volunteered to do it, because every single one is a volunteer, every single one is a volunteer, is that you don't hear about it. And the reason you don't hear about it is the job is getting done. The issues are being addressed. The conditions and circumstances over which there is jurisdiction by the various boards and commissions have been forthrightly dealt with. And in this particular instance, the risks were such that the boards and commissions and the contractors associations felt we needed to address this. And so that's the result is what we have here today, and I think the legislature listened. So if there's ever an example of a citizen-driven and a community-driven and an interest-driven piece of legislation, it's the public interest that's being served as a result of the particular expertise of everybody that's in this room, working together for a common cause and purpose on the public benefit. It's really an outstanding example of it, and it's one of the reasons I wanted to make a public signing of it, because I really think it exemplifies what everything about a free society is all about, where you have a necessary combination of regulations and stipulations that have to be met in order to protect public safety and consumer confidence. but without having the heavy hand of government simply imposing it. This is a grassroots effort. I think that's a fair summary,
Absolutely.
right? Very, very good.
Thank you.
So I'm going to, well, I'm going to have everybody come up, but I'm going to ask you to stay here with me, Kaylee, and I'm going to sign the bill right now, and then everybody can come up and get pictures taken to commemorate the event, okay? Ready? Done.
Okay.
Very good. Very good. So let's move this chair back. And let's ask folks to start. We can do this in sections or all together, however you want to do it. How's that? Yeah, board number. That's right. Very good. Don't be shy. Good to see you. Congratulations. Come on in, guys. No, we can take them singly together. All these times talking to Bruce today. Ready?